Recent MacroWatch videos have emphasized that economic systems are defined by the constraints that bind them. Gold was one of the defining constraints of capitalism. When that constraint was removed, capitalism evolved into Creditism. Today, Creditism faces a new binding constraint. This video will show in charts how capitalism evolved into Creditism and how a new constraint is now forcing the system to evolve again. This chart shows the Fed's gold cover ratio from 1914 to 1968. Up until 1968, the Fed was required to hold gold to back the dollars it created. But that year, the Fed's gold cover ratio fell to the statutory limit of 25%. That meant the Fed couldn't create any additional dollars until that constraint was removed. So in March that year, Congress changed the law to eliminate gold backing for the dollar altogether. Afterward, there was no longer any limit as to how much money the Fed could create. The removal of that constraint fundamentally changed the nature of our economic system. When dollars ceased to be backed by gold, international trade no longer had to balance. The Fed was free to create as much money as it wanted. The government found it could run very large budget deficits without causing high rates of inflation. Credit creation exploded and became the main driver of economic growth. Wealth soared. Globalization pulled hundreds of millions of people out of poverty, and China became a superpower. Let's look at each of these, starting with trade. When dollars were backed by gold, the United States couldn't run large, persistent trade deficits as it does today because it would have run out of gold.